with us the home care expert. I say expert, you say hero, but isn't that one the same?
Yeah, the home care hero, house care hero concept is my PR person put it together. Well,
I mean, it's very simple.
You obviously haven't talked to my wife. Sometimes I'm the house care boob, but the whole concept of the website is the general maintenance things around the house you can do yourself. I'm not going to tell you how to build a foundation or rewire the second story, but it's the little things that you can do yourself. If you want to do them, they're not that hard with a little bit of instruction.
How do you tell me? I've got sandstone patio and there's some concrete in it, and the concrete is all cracking.
Okay.
And I'm not your expert on anything. Give me some suggestions. Do I need to?
Okay, now you're getting cracking between the grout lines, so to speak, of the sandstone?
On the sandstone.
What I would do with something like that, if it's not too bad, I would just take a mortar that's an exterior grade mortar, mix it with something that has some elastomeric. We used to call it milk in the business. It's a white elastomeric chemical, and then that'll fill that, and it's probably something you're going to have to do every few years.
But you get that loose out of there first?
You get well, you want to clean it out real good, and you can power wash that out, and if it's coming out in chunks, then maybe it's a bigger job. You got to get your chisel, but a lot of times you'll get some hairline cracks just from expansion and contraction, and so you just want to fill those. Now, we also, with the soils we have out here, expansive and contracting soils, you can have some big issues, and then you're almost back to stage one.
It's summertime and we're grilling. How do we take care of the grill and make sure it's in good operating order? Okay,
well, you've got your gas grill and you've got your charcoal grill. With a gas grill,
what you have now is a kitchen outside.
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
That's the truth.
In a very hot kitchen. Well, your grill itself. Now, grills you've seen, they can be $700-800, a couple $1,000, very expensive. Some are stainless steel, some are enamel. You want to protect that finish, okay? So you want to clean it, and they make polishes to protect it from the sun coming in every day. As far as the interior of the grill, again, you want to keep that clean. And what you want to do to keep that clean is just use your basic over-the-counter outdoor grill. Any big box store, any hardware store is going to sell those products, and you just want to keep things clean, just like you would inside the kitchen.
And the thing is common sense. Keep it clean.
And keep it covered too.
Keep it covered and clean.
Make sure that cover is bungeed down so the wind doesn't get it monsoon season, but keep it covered to protect it from the elements. Going back to the pool, the valves and the equipment, you want to protect that from the sun. The sun out here is just, we know what it does to our skin if we're not careful. You want to protect your pool equipment from the sun, and I've seen people go so far as to get sunscreens made to surround the pool equipment, which is a great idea.
Yes, I never thought of that.
So how long am I going to have to work on cleaning the pool if I have this little box?
Well, if you maintain it, if you maintain your pool, you're talking, I don't know. I mean, brush the pool once or twice a week, check the chemicals once a week. Using this, you may need to do things, you may not. If you maintain it, then add a little acid. If it's a chlorine type pool as opposed to a salt pool, you may want to add a little bit of chlorine, different things. If you let it go, then you go to the pool store, you open up your checkbook, and you just say how much, and they start piling the chemicals on the counter. That's when it gets expensive. That's when it gets to be troublesome and time consuming.
Now, too much chlorine will make your eyes red, won't it?
Too much chlorine will make your eyes red. Yeah, you want to balance the chlorine. You want to, and some people don't even have, they have salt pools which generates its own chlorine. And that's kind of a nice thing because you really don't need to add chlorine to those pools. But if you have a chlorine pool, you can keep the levels down where it doesn't hurt your eyes, and it really doesn't affect.
This stuff is so much fun.
It really is.
So much fun in a pool.
Do we know how many pools there are in just the Phoenix base?
There are a bunch. more than a dozen, I'm sure. No, there are thousands and thousands. I think, and please don't hold me this, but I think 35% of the homes in the greater Phoenix area have a pool of some sort.
When we come back, we're going to talk about the Pizza Pro, and this is something you're going to say after you see it. You're going to say, why didn't I think of this? You stay with us. Jesse, let's go play in the pool.
Thank you, Chris.